Thank you. So, good afternoon, lady and gentlemen. Nice to see you all. Thank you for coming. So my name is David Ashley. I'm the British Ambassador to South Sudan. I'm accompanied by my Development Director, Seb Fouquet, as well as my colleagues from the embassy who can introduce themselves. As I say, thank you for coming. I will make a short statement and then we'll be available for questions. So, thank you. It was an honour this morning to present a letter of credence from His Majesty King Charles III to President Salva Kiir Mayardit, and therefore to officially take up the position of His Majesty's Ambassador to the Republic of South Sudan. The United Kingdom and South Sudan enjoy historic ties, and the UK has been a steadfast champion of the people of South Sudan for many years. I confirm to His Excellency the President that the British Embassy will stay and will continue its support to the South Sudanese people. Our mission here is simple: to support peace and development so that the people of South Sudan can enjoy the fruits of their very hard-won independence. The UK is working in partnership to help address the challenges that people face. We have provided over $2.2 billion of assistance since independence, focused on health, education, peacebuilding, and humanitarian aid. We are, for example, proud to have supported 400,000 individuals each year with food and cash assistance, to have facilitated over 1 million students to attend school, and to have vaccinated over 1.5 million children against deadly diseases. I informed the President this morning that even at a time when our international aid budget is under growing pressure, that the UK will continue to provide significant international assistance, including providing urgently needed food and medical support to the most vulnerable. I also made it clear that in the current context, it is more important than ever that the government of South Sudan also devotes more of its own resources to those same needs, including in terms of health, education, and humanitarian aid. We can complement what the government is doing here, but we cannot replace it. I know that despite the help provided by many partners, including the UK, that the everyday challenges facing people across this country are significant, and that the war in Sudan, climate change, and sadly the ongoing violence is only adding to them. So peace must be the basis for development. Neither South Sudan, nor the region, nor the world can afford another conflict here. We regret the serious and repeated violations of the ceasefire we have seen since February, including recently the bombing of the MSF hospital in Old Fangak on the 3rd of May. The UK strongly supports the combined efforts being made by the international community, led by IGAD, the African Union, and the United Nations. We urge a return to dialogue and de-escalation, and that includes an immediate ceasefire and the release of political detainees detained by the National Security Service, NSS, and that includes the First Vice President. So in conclusion, the UK remains committed to supporting South Sudan, and personally, I look forward to learning much more and I hope seeing much more of this beautiful country. Shukran. I'm now happy to take questions. Please identify yourself and your institution when doing so. Thank you, please.
Okay, my name is Samir from the May. During your meeting with the President, what did he say about the detention of Victoria Machar?
I think it would be wrong for me to disclose the details of the conversation. That would be a matter for the presidency. We had a short but useful discussion this morning, and I hope we will have further opportunities, both with the president himself as well with other members of the government, to raise and discuss these issues. Thank you.
Yes, I'm Santo, a freelance journalist. We have seen the agreement was signed in 2018. The transitional period was postponed in 2022, yet again 2024. And what we are seeing now is that the country has plunged back into violence and conflict, where elections are to take place next year, December. Do you think that is still viable up to this point of time?
I sincerely hope so. I think the transition has already gone on far longer than anyone would have wanted, notably the people of South Sudan. And simply extending again, as we say in English, kicking the can down the road another time, I don't think would serve the interests of South Sudan. So we sincerely hope and believe that with goodwill, it would be possible to do the necessary to enable a free and fair election to happen by the end of next year. But clearly what has happened in the last few months is only making that more difficult. Thank you.
If the situation continues like this, do you think it will be possible for elections? Because other areas, they're fighting and all this.
Yeah, clearly, for elections to take place, there needs to be a number of things. There needs to be the resources in place, the institutions and in place. There needs to be security for people in order for both the voters and the candidates to campaign. And there needs to be confidence that people can campaign freely with equal access to the media, and ability to hold meetings and so forth. So all of those would be necessary in order for elections to take place. Thank you.
Philip Buda from Number One Citizen newspaper. We are all well aware that South Sudan is currently going through a challenging, tough time for its citizens and the government. And the UN has recently warned of a relapse into conflict as the situation stands now. And we have seen UK has been one of the Western embassies who have been issuing statements calling on the leadership and the political leaders to dialogue, to return to dialogue. My question is, at the moment, we have also witnessed some 2 or so foreign embassies or Western embassies pulling out of Juba. What is the stand of UK, and what is your priorities as for now in this difficult situation in the country?
Thank you. So the UK will stay in Juba. We obviously respect the decisions of other countries who, for various reasons, have decided either to temporarily close or because of financial pressures to close their embassy in due course. The UK will stay, and we will continue to provide support to the people of South Sudan. Our priorities are the 2 I mentioned. So the first is peace, because without peace it's very difficult to do anything else. And secondly is development. And as I said, the main areas that we are talking about, although there's obviously many other aspects to development as well, but the main areas where the UK has been invested since the time of independence has been in terms of health, education, and humanitarian assistance. Thank you. Please.
Thank you. I'm called Patricia John. I work for Juba TV. You said since the independence, UK has contributed 2.2 billion in supporting. So with the current situation after the cutting of the fund from the US, how much is UK planning to contribute in addressing the humanitarian crisis currently in South Sudan?
Thank you. So we're not in a position today to be able to give you exact figures because we are still awaiting confirmation from London. What we can say is that we will continue to provide significant assistance, but I would also say that the UK, like many other countries, is facing growing pressures on our international aid budget. There are many other competing priorities, including not least what's going on in Sudan, but also in Ukraine, in Gaza, and in many other places. So we cannot replace everything that other countries have been doing. But as I said, what will be important and increasingly important is that South Sudan also uses its own resources, because fundamentally it is a responsibility of the authorities in South Sudan to meet the needs of its people. And as I said, we can help, we can complement, but we cannot replace the role of the government of South Sudan. Any other questions? Anything else to add to that? No. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much indeed, and I look forward to continuing to engage with you during my time in Juba. Thank you for your work. The media has an extremely important role to play in informing and engaging the people of South Sudan in the issues which affect their lives, and we are also are dependent on the media to understand much of what's going on in this country. So thank you for your work, and thank you for your continued cooperation and engagement with the British Embassy. Thank you very much indeed.